What's up, guys? My name is MadSquash924. Welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age Origins. This is now part 77 of our Let's Play thus far. And we are here inside of Fort Drakon on our way to fight the Archdemon. If you guys watched the last episode, you will know that the things we fought in the last episode were quite challenging, to say the least. Now, when I say challenging, I mean challenging. Oh boy, and I'm down. That's a good start. Thank goodness I have code with you as well. That makes things easier.
Down you go.
Let's fix our little issue. There we go. Doesn't happen often nowadays that I'm the one that goes down. But, you know, I guess it'd be better to get it out of the way now than later. So we could go south or we can go north. I guess this is the way? Yep, this is the way we go because it's a dead end. And here lies nothing. Of course. Moving on then. To see what we can find. To see what we can see. To hear what we can hear. That goes to the main floor. Let's go left. That's blocked. This is not.
What's next? I'm here. Just like you wanted.
You know, I never thought I was gonna need Leliana and Zevron for the kind of thing of opening chests up and stuff like old times. But apparently I need them for old times. Just for opening chests up and such. Nope. That's a little bit more ridiculous than I'd like. Let's blizzard them. Since they're gonna be so kind to stand in place, it's all right.
As you say.
Now we can have answers.
Right.
It's begun.
Oh, look at that! It's lovely. I love how they all stay together.
Shall we done? It's begun.
The fools.
Shall we done? Shall we done? It's begun.
That is probably the best use of the blizzard I've ever seen. Just because of the way they were deciding to, like, be. And they refuse to move, like, at all. I'll take it. It was a good trap. Don't get me wrong. It was a lovely trap that they set up for me. However, we were a little bit more prepared than that. Because we have AoE spells of great magnitude. We're supposed to be going to the third floor, if there is a third floor. But there was nothing here. It was kind of just a trap, wasn't it? Alright. We have assassins.
Very well.
A master assassin? Hello there.
I should do it.
I prefer not to be the one being assassinated.
Yes. Go.
Here we go. Stop it. He was just being frozen. Interesting. Darn it. Shale, I swear sometimes you really do, not help. That'll do. Sure, Morgan's frozen too, but... At least she's alive. 5 sovereign pieces. Hello. Anybody else want to set up traps for me? They wouldn't dare. Suppose not. Should we save? The answer is yes. And why do we save? Well, because danger is around every corner and they are trying now their damnedest to fight me. Whether it be successful or not. Ah, it saves.
Dark spawn.
Okay, I'm just not even gonna like question it. Apparently I'm too far, and there's big boys coming this way. Isn't that a lovely time? Well, set it here. Don't walk into it because they are big and stupid.
It's begun. Very well.
Would you not? Ow! Why would you attack the squishiest members of the crew? Ow! Please move. Jeez, it's a little ridiculous. And just like that, she's perished.
Very well.
Great, I'm gonna go run up front, because clearly that's where the party's at. I guess coming away, because I don't like you guys are just dealing with that. These have to be crushed.
Shall be done.
Come and get it!
Great, I'm just gonna leave you to it then. Ow!
Defend yourself!
Very well.
What do you think I've been doing? There's Morgan's body, there you are. Might as well do it now. Shoot! I'm coming, Shale.
It's begun. I shall do it. Very well. Shall be done. I shall do it.
You're not good. At least Shale's finally doing her job, and by doing her job, I mean tanking. Good thing. They were no joke.
Ask me anything.
Good. Everybody's all dolled up and ready for more action. I love that.
I finished.
Congratulations. Okay. Oh, there's more chests. Lovely. Probably chests on the other side too, if one was to surmise a guess. Which there are.
What now? Oh. It's done.
Ooh, heals galore. Oh, yes. Something we desperately need. Like all the time. There's not a reason why we don't need heals ever. And where do you lead? Hopefully the roof. You do lead to the roof. You know what that means? That's where the Archdemon lays. Dude, that's crazy. Crazy. Are we actually gonna fight the Archdemon today? Is it today? Is today the final episode? Maybe. Hello there. You guys are doing lovely work. You guys are doing lovely work. Hate that. It's time! Now here's what I'm curious about. Do we have access to our... Yes! Oh, yes! To war! Elves! All elves alike! Go fight the archdemon!
Let us do it quickly.
We're here.
Danger! Do something!
Yes.
Heal yourself. Don't ask me to do it.
As you say. Very well.
I'm doing all the AoE stuns. You should also be doing AoE stuns, Morgan. Just saying.
I never liked this part.
I am ready. I shall do it.
We've lost 6 elves already.
As you say.
That can't be good. Are they all bone arrows? They are. Nothing wrong with that. I know that they do 1 damage a hit, but they are here as bodies. I can't
Take
heal.
a breath.
Heal thyself. This is crazy. What a fight. And this is, I was really hoping we'd be able to actually utilize our troops for this kind of fight. Especially the Archdemon fight. I'll use every one of them if I have to.
Shall be done. Don't give them the advantage. It's begun.
And freezing him is such a
Very well.
Alright, we need to pop one of our hero ones already.
I shall do it.
That really did not a lot. Pop a smaller one. Check everybody's stamina and mana, including my own.
Very well.
Oh, hey, this is working out lovely. I don't like how much he flies around. It's kind of annoying. Almost half of our, a little over half of our elves are perished. Hannah was expecting that.
I am your
Very well. Very well. It is begun.
What a fight.
I shall do it.
You should heal yourself. Don't just rely on me.
It's begun. It shall be done.
Can you imagine how much harder this would actually go if I was not a healer? Probably a lot harder. We have 18 elves left. I missed that attack, that sucks. The Archdemon is on his hand. Love it.
It's begun.
Where'd he go? He's calling for backup.
It shall be done. I shall do it as you say. Very well.
I try to be merciful.
This is what was gonna happen if we didn't kill those generals.
It is begun.
Where's Morgan? She's perished. There she is. dragon.
To go!
Send me!
In
No problem.
here!
I am ready.
An order.
It is begun. Very well. Beneath my foot.
Stop it. Fire the ballista or something.
Shall we?
Call in the dwarves.
I shall do it.
Go!
Send me!
I mean, we hit him. So many people chasing us.
Another battle I see. I am ready. It's your time to die!
Everybody. Phase 2 of this fight's kind of ridiculous.
I am ready.
Is there a ballista over here? There is. Keep going.
As you say.
Okay.
Very well. It is begun.
Fire! You know, I can do it.
Here!
Okay, thank goodness that we get this here. Fire! Fire the ballista!
Yes.
I am ready.
It's working!
I am armed.
Good
Look,
to go!
it's not my fault that the dragon wants to stay there.
I am ready.
It's jammed. Well, it's time to go then. It hurt him quite a bit. Thank goodness we still have dwarves doing their job. Ouch. He's under half. He's a better proposition. Eat a blizzard,
begun.
loser. Have fun with that.
begun.
It's working! Alright, let's use a big potion again. Use another potion.
Hostile hand.
I need you
Soapy.
using yourself a potion. That's gonna do for a little bit. You think you're so smart, don't you? Have fun in this epic cloud of doom. And it appears to be working. Give you another blizzard.
It is begun.
Keep shooting. Where's La Liana? Oh, he's done playing around. Oh, he's up there now. Oh, let's not keep him waiting. There's more again. She just died.
It is begun. I shall do it.
No. You're not gonna touch any one of my companions.
As you wish.
Freeze him in place.
Here.
Oh, that count you using it? That sucks.
Ready!
Where next?
We have one single dwarf left. Ow.
It is begun. I shall do it.
Stop it.
It is begun. I shall do it. By the Maker!
So one dwarf.
I'll kill it.
Liliana's perished.
Foolish! Very well.
When we get that ability back, not soon enough.
Shall be done.
Freeze him.
It is begun. I shall do it. Very well.
close.
As you say.
We got it. You're over. We did it! Yes! Well, Liana, you need to get back up, girl. Hell yeah, dude. We did it.
And then
We're alive.
it was over. With the archdemon dead, the Darkspawn horde quickly crumbled. Most fled back into the deep roads. They would remain a threat in the years to come, but the blight had been ended before it had truly begun.
Heck yeah, dude.
Ferelden had been saved, and the entire kingdom rose up to joyously greet its new king.
Alistair, our new king.
Grey Wardens stood
Of
redeemed,
Ferelden.
and a new age had begun. But at what cost?
What was the cost, Duncan? Tell me. I'm sure you'll tell us.
My friends, we are gathered to celebrate those responsible for our victory. Of those who stood against the Darkspawn siege of Denerim, there is one in particular who deserves commendation. The one who led the final charge against the Archdemon remains with us still, an inspiration to all he saved that day. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the hero of Ferelden, the first Grey Warden to defeat the Blight since Garahel 4 centuries ago. My friend, it is hard to imagine how you could have aided Ferelden more. I think it only appropriate that I return the favor. Is there any boon that you might request of Ferelden's king? If it is within my power, I will grant it.
Ooh, hello. We have a lot of options then. Only wish to continue to save the crown, your majesty, its title wishes, blah blah blah. Independence. Sacrifices of warden should not be forgotten again. I have no need of... In particular, Alistair, I think the title of Hero of Ferelden with some money would go a long way, I would think. Of course, I will serve you still.
Then I appoint you the new Tairn of Gwaran, and inheritor of Loghain's estate and fortune. Only fair, I think.
I think so.
Let it also be known that the Arling of Amaranthine, once the land of Arl Howe, is now granted to the Grey Wardens. There they can rebuild, following the example of those who went before them.
Ooh.
What are your plans? Will you remain with the Grey Wardens?
Well, I figured you'd need my help,
Well,
no?
I didn't want to come right out and say it. but I'm relieved you'll be nearby. There's a group of Ferelden citizens waiting outside to get a look at their hero. I suggest you make at least a brief appearance before they storm the gate. Just tell the guard at the door when you're ready.
Right. Sounds like it's time then. Look at that. We are now the hero of Ferelden. Ordinarily, we'd be ending the episode here for everybody because this is the end. But we're not.
So, we made it. I'm impressed, aren't you? The odds were completely against one of us actually getting to the Archdemon. But of course you would make it. I knew you would. I just don't understand how you're still alive. I guess Riordan was wrong?
No, Riordan was not wrong, actually, Alistair. It was actually due to Morrigan that I am alive, if you want to believe it.
I had no idea. I suppose that makes sense. Speaking of Morrigan, do you know where she went? I'm told she vanished right after the battle. No goodbyes or anything.
No, I don't know where the hell she went, but she said she didn't want to be followed after the battle was over.
Very dramatic. I don't imagine she'd be easy to find if she didn't want to be. At any rate,
Right.
I can see Arleman giving me that look. More king stuff, I suppose. I can never wait. And if I don't get the chance some other time, thanks. For everything.
No thanks are necessary, Alistair. You're very welcome that I helped you get to the throne, really. But, I'll be around. I'll visit. You'll need help, of course. And, yeah. It's not the end of our adventures just yet.
I'll let you get to your adoring public. They want to see the hero of Ferelden, and who am I to keep them waiting?
Who's next? Whoever is closest, technically. First Enchanter
It is
Irving.
very strange to hear so many speak of a mage in such glowing terms. Deserved, of course, but still not what I am accustomed to. Allow me to offer you my congratulations and my thanks. The tower is now nearly restored to order. It could have been so much worse.
Well, it almost was, really, but we got by at First Enchanter. It wouldn't be done if I was never a mage in the first place.
Indeed. Let us hope the people never realize how close we came to disaster. It pleases me to see such a young pupil achieve prominence. I look forward to watching what you accomplish next. Now, I should leave you to your celebration. Aldred's revolt has left me very quick to tire these days. Retirement will come soon, I think.
It is over. I can barely believe it. You stopped the Civil War and then defeated the Blight. On behalf of Ferelden, allow me to say thank you. It truly cannot be said enough.
Look, I didn't really have a choice, but, given the circumstances, being a Grey Warden, apparently that's a thing you do. You just kill archdemons and die. However, I'm very much alive. And well. And hopefully I can rebuild the Grey Wardens here in Ferelden again.
So I'm learning. It's good that you're staying here in the capital. The hero of Ferelden will have influence, and there is much to be done. Myself, I will be remaining here to help Alistair. Tegan will take over the rule of Redcliffe, at least for the time being. Connor seems well enough, and Isolde refuses to speak of what happened. She says she never wants to go back. I cannot thank you enough for saving them. They are the joy of my existence. Tell me, have you noticed anything strange about the lad? He seems quiet.
I mean, consider what he's been through, I'm not surprised.
You are no doubt correct. It is my imagination, I am sure. But here I am rambling on. I shall let you get back to your celebration, Warden. Enjoy it while you can.
So here we are. The conquering hero has won the day, and now he takes his bow and exits the stage. A fine ending.
Usually the hero gets the girl, however the girl is no longer in sight, unfortunately.
I don't know. I haven't read that part yet, have I? You'll have to tell me.
Oh. Well, in my knowledge, the hero usually and almost always gets the girl.
Oh, is that how it is? You know, I can't help now but think of my vision. The Maker sent me to help you, and look what you did. It's a miracle. It truly is. I've been asked by the Chantry to return to the Urn of Sacred Ashes. I need to make sure it's protected. Maybe pilgrims can even begin going there again.
You know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe they do have something to do with it. Maybe it's not all rubbish. Perhaps you need some help along the way. Maybe we should partner up and go.
Oh no, you have your own things to keep you busy, I'm sure. It will be a grand
do.
adventure of my very own. I'm looking forward to it. At any rate, you should get back to the celebration. We can speak another time.
Well, I only figured I ask. Let's make a save real quick. Just because, I want to make sure we have this as a save. This place. Who else is around?
I will be relieved when all this pomp and ceremony is done. Such events are perfect opportunities for assassins, after all. I can't help
True.
but expect the crows to appear at any moment, which would be a welcome break, mind you.
You know, maybe a bloodbath isn't such a... It might be a good idea from time to time. Not here, of course, but elsewhere.
You see? This is why I like you. Always game for a little fun. You know, it
Yeah.
does occur to me that staying in one place is only going to invite the crows to find me that much quicker. While fun, that might eventually get complicated. You said earlier that you are planning on remaining here. Is that true?
That is indeed what I said, correct.
And if I said I was thinking of moving on, seeing the sights, meeting new people and killing a few?
You can go if you come back. Make sure you visit once in a while.
This is true. If I happen to return on occasion with a string of crows behind me, be a good friend and kill them for me, yes? Yes,
Of course.
I think that will work, sad as I am to part company. Well then, I suppose I shall be leaving soon. Perhaps Parvolen. The Canary are pleasant folk, I hear. I hope fate decrees we meet again. Bon nibiati, as we say back home. Drink well and be merry. Life is good.
Life has become well.
The hero of Ferelden. My. How does it feel?
Well, it's... Look, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little strange
Of
when...
that I have no doubt. It's a title you'll be wearing for a long time to come, just as Loghain wore his. But it's not so bad, is it? A blight defeated with the other nations barely becoming aware. Who could ask for better?
It's true, however, I didn't exactly do it alone.
I don't think many heroes ever do. I'm glad not to be on the receiving end of all this attention myself. I say, let the young have their fame. Not that I've gone without notice. Irving asked me to take over as first enchanter, but I don't wish to go back. Not after all this. Instead, I've decided to travel. Shale has expressed a desire to go to Tevinter to look into a way to regain her mortality. And I will join her.
Oh, that sounds very interesting. How would one gain her mortality back?
It seems that a creature of flesh impressed her enough that she is willing to discard her notions about them being frail and disgusting. I wonder who. At any rate, I offered to bring her before the Tevinter mages. Their lore is considerable, and I've always wanted to travel to Minrathruz. I doubt we will meet again, young man. If not, please accept my best wishes.
That's cool.
Humans have a better taste for spirits than I thought. The ale appears actually good. Orzammar ale tastes like dirt in comparison. Probably because they put dirt in it. Go figure.
So, does that mean you're here to stay?
For now. They may have already branded me a surfacer back home anyhow. I'm getting used to that big sky up there. And I'm thinking I might just look up Felsi again. See where that goes.
Oh. That's good. I'm glad that you guys are gonna go try to find each other, and I hope you two are happy.
I'll drink to that. Well, enough babbling. That pot-bellied son of a whore Tegan said I'd pass out before drinking an entire barrel of pickle juice. I aim to prove him wrong.
I don't think you should ever change, Ogren. Just remember to stay as you are.
Who, me? It's been good
Yeah.
traveling with you, Warden. Don't get lost in the shuffle now.
I already am.
It is good to see you again, Kadan. These people, they call you hero. It is a strange word, but I think I understand its meaning. The Arishok on occasion has declared a Kunari to be Kunoran Vel, one who serves as an example to others. Such examples are always made after their death, however, a death in service to the Kyun. A living Kunoran Vel would be too proud.
I'm not exactly sure it's the same things then. I'm not dead, after all.
Not for the Kunoran Vale. For the Kunari people, it is a cause for much celebration. It is one of few occasions when the Kunari are permitted to engage in revelry. There is imbibing of spirits, public chanting, meditations abandoned. It is madness.
And I would say that'd be quite a sight, wouldn't it?
It is interesting. It can take days for the Ben Hasrath to restore order. There may even be executions. I suppose I should tell you. I have decided to return to my people. Your quest is done, and thus so is my reason for accompanying you.
I understand. You know, I wish I could go with you, but I kind of figured you'd rather be alone.
Is that truly what you want? There is much to hold you here, and it is a long journey.
I know. Perhaps I'll see you again, though.
Anything is possible. I will return if I can. It must be said. You found my sword and gave me a chance to restore my honor. I owe you a great debt.
Well, you helped me as well, on many occasions. It's been very good to have you along.
It has. That one of the Baz, a foreigner, would become known as Kadan to me. Unthinkable. Yet here it is. Perhaps I shall see you again one day. Until then, may you always find the path you seek. Farewell, Kadan.
Farewell. Can't speak with Kabuto. That's weird. And it seems to be everybody. Shale's not here.
Are you ready, my lord? The crowds outside are getting restless.
Not
me know
yet. And I say that because I will make another save.
Are you ready, my lord? The crowds outside are getting restless.
Yeah, I'm sure. Let's get on with it.
Right. I'll take you there now. Follow me.
As you wish. And the months that followed his coronation, Alistair proved to be a popular king. If largely unwilling to involve himself in matters of governing, he travelled often, making appearances in towns throughout Ferelden to a great delight of commoners. They referred to him as a king with a common touch, even if he had a few knew it was simple aversion to life at court. Rumors that the urn of sacred ashes had been found, and that it was used to heal all Eamon of his poisoning. Circulating in Ferelden in the months following the Darkspawn defeat. Slowly at first, and then with the growing frequency as the Grand Cleric failed to deny them. Once the Chantry made several attempts to verify the rumors, however, they came an official decree that no resting place for the ashes had been found. If the urn of sacred ashes was in those ruins once, it was no longer. Following the months of effort, the Tower of the Circle of Magi was finally cleansed of the last spirits to slip through the veil. No further abominations were created, and the first enchanter, Irving, was pleased to declare the circle safe. All that could be saved had been. And when the slave was shut down and the alienated the lot of the city-born elves improved for a time, the new king even named the local elder to personal court. A scandal amongst the humans, but a sign of new hope to the elves. Shiani continued to be an outspoken member of the alienated community, and in time became the new elder. That outspokenness earned her frequent trouble, but served her people well. Lehman remained in Denerim for some time, acting as the Chancellor and Chief Advisor to the King Alistair. Tegan ruled over Redcliffe in his stead, and was surprised to find himself well loved by the villagers, who were still grateful for the nights he had spent defending their lives. In time, however, Eamon abdicated in favor of his brother, an event the locals greeted with approval and enthusiasm. The Dalish elves prospered after the siege of Denerim, having earned much respect for their part in the battle. For once, human lands welcomed the wandering folk. The new keeper Laniana was respected both amongst the Dalish as well as in the Ferelden court. She was a voice of reason, and other Dalish clans would turn to her to help resolve disputes with the human folk. In time, many of the Dalish clans moved to the new land provided for them in the south near Ostagar. Wary of their human neighbors, however, tensions soon rose again, and only keepers Lania's leadership kept peace alive. And Orzammar, King Balin quickly proved himself a new reformer. Trade with the surface lands increased, and caste restrictions were loosened. The casteless were permitted to take arms against the Darkspawn in exchange for new freedoms. For the first time in generations, the line in the deep roads was pushed back, and few ties were reclaimed. Balin's reforms quickly found him enemies within the warriors and noble castes. However, and after several assassination attempts, the assembly was dissolved. The king then ruled alone, some said as a tyrant, others said as a visionary determined to drag Orzammar into the modern world. Brother Burkel's new chantry in Orzammar drew a surprising number of converts among the dwarves. They quickly attracted a great deal of anger from more conservative quarters, and before long the assembly severely restricted the Andrastians' rights. Brother Burkel resisted, and was slain while being arrested during a peaceful demonstration in the Comins. The assembly claimed this was an accident, of course, but news of the resulting riots reached the chantry on the service where the Divine even contemplated a new exalted march. The dwarven mage Dagna ultimately completed her studies at the rebuilt Circle Tower. Eventually, she was published a comprehensive theory of how lyrium vapors relate to the supply of magic. It gained a great deal of attention. Although the Anvil of the Void was destroyed, rumors about its location crept into Orzammar. Years later, thanks to the defeat of the Darkspawn on the surface, a few determined smiths managed to locate the Anvil's remains. They examined the ruins of the Anvil and, upon returning to Orzammar with their findings, convinced the Chaperet to attempt to recreate Caradin's research. A new golem was created, bound with a spirit taken from the Fade. The golem immediately went insane, of course, killing several shapers before it was destroyed. The research was branded excessively dangerous and sealed away. Whispers of his existence circulated throughout Orzammar, however, and demand among the Smith caste to reopen Caradin's research refused to abate. As good as her word, Morrigan disappeared once the archdemon was slain. Summoner Morrigan's description was seen traveling along months later, heading west through the Frostback Mountains, and she may even have been with child. There was no word of her after that. With Flemeth dead, or at least gone, the chances of tracking her down were slim indeed. One cannot help but wonder, however, what became of the child? What were Morrigan's plans? These questions must remain a mystery for now. The companions who had traveled with Squashimaru eventually scattered to the four winds, drawn either by personal duty or by call to further adventure. However, the hero remained in Denerim, a celebrity amongst the commoners and a fixture at court, at least for a time. As the blighted lands began to heal, and the Grey Wardens slowly rebuilt the Order in Amaranthine, they discovered that the fight against the Darkspawn was not yet complete, although the Horde was routed and had dissolved upon the Archdemon's death. Many of the more powerful Darkspawn survived to organize roving war bands that preyed both upon the land and upon each other. These war bands spread havoc, and some even journeyed west into Orlais or crossed the Shining Sea by the deep roads. They proved incredibly difficult to wipe out, but these are tales yet to be told. This tale ended when Squashimaru sank his blade in the Archdemon's head and destroyed it forever. It was not the last that Ferelden would hear of him, however. And that, everybody, is the game Dragon Age Origins. It was very good, very fun to do. I hope you guys all enjoyed the main story of Dragon Age Origins. It was so fun to do. It was such a good time. 1 out of 10? 10. I know. It's weird. I usually don't do that. I guess not a 10. It's 9 out of 10. It can be a little bit smoother. There's times wherein I wish the AI would actually listen to the orders you were given, but usually that happened when something was actually preventing them from doing that. Yeah, the game is very good. And this game has so many different little, particular little things that could have happened. For example, I could have left Logain alive. I could have made him a Grey Warden. Would he become a Grey Warden? Apparently he would have, and apparently Alistair would have left us. Didn't know that till recently, of course. All the companions that are in this game are great. There's not a single companion that I don't like in this game. Sometimes you have one or two that, you know, are lackluster. The only lackluster one actually in this one, I would say, is actually your dog, oddly enough. Only because the fact that your dog actually doesn't really give and propose any new quests or stories or great dialogue options. He's just kind of a dog. That's the only weak part about this game. Granted, Kabuto as a dog and a companion is good. He's fine as a fighter. He's like your tank / he can deal some damage. It's great. I just wish there was a little bit more done with him. However, everybody else was great. Everybody had a role, everybody had a story, and it was a good time. If you guys enjoyed today's Let's Play, if you guys have seen this from the beginning to end, congratulations. But we're not exactly done yet, because we have more to do in this game. I know, you thought we were done. How wrong you are. On the next episode, and it'll be the first episode, we have one of these DLCs to do. We have Dragon Age Awakening still, we have the Darkspawn Chronicles, Leliana's Song, the Golems of Amgarak, and the Witch Hunt. I'm sure you could guess what the Witch Hunt is about. And I'm guessing you know where this is gonna go, and you know who that's about. I wonder what the Darkspawn Chronicles are about. Who knows? And then we have Dragon Age Awakening, which we will be doing on the next episode. And it's gonna be a great time. Each one of those DLC I know is much shorter than the main game, so in case you guys are worried about that, it's a lot shorter. If you guys have never seen this game, it's a lot shorter than the main game, that's for sure. Especially all these other ones over here. I'm not entirely sure about Awakening. I know it's somewhat long, but not nearly as long as Origins. But if you guys enjoyed today's episode, or this Let's Play, if you guys have made it all the way through, make sure you guys leave a like. I want you guys to leave a comment in the section below. I want to know your favorite companion, your favorite moments in this game, and your least favorite moments in this game, and your least favorite companion out of the bunch. if I had to say my least favorite companion, technically my dog. Only because of what the dog provides. But I do like the dog. Everybody in this game is good, but the dog is you know, compared to my personal favorite. And my personal favorite is either a toss-up between Leliana and Alistair. Probably Alistair a little bit more. He has a little more to bring to the table for story. But they're all good. All of them are good. And if you're new to my channel, and this is the first time you're watching me, or not, and you haven't done so, make sure you subscribe to me, MadSquash924, over on YouTube, of course. And don't forget to ring the bell to get notified of my latest videos. And I'll see you all on the next episode of Dragon Age Origins DLC. Bye-bye, everybody.